Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're digging into a blueprint for something our digital world desperately needs: trust. We're going to break down a framework designed to prove that the data we use is the real deal, all the way from the person who created it to the AI that learns from it.
And really, this is the question that keeps a lot of people up at night. I mean, we rely on data for pretty much everything now, especially for training all these new AI systems. But what happens if that data is bogus, or worse, a deepfake? The whole house of cards can come tumbling down. So how do we build a foundation of truth we can actually rely on?
Well, the whole thing starts with a foundational layer called the Secure Data Transmission Protocol, or SDTP for short. You can think of this as the bedrock for all data integrity. And believe it or not, it all starts with the individual. At its heart, this framework is all about putting the power back where it belongs, with the person who actually owns the data. Yep, that's you and me. The process kicks off the moment an individual creates some data. But here's the key. Before that data goes anywhere, it gets stamped with a unique digital signature, creating an unbreakable, verifiable link right back to its source.
So how does that actually work? It's basically a three-step process. First, you define what the data is. Second, you package it up into a universal format so everyone can read it. And third, the magic step, the owner applies their personal, verifiable signature. This whole thing is secured on the SVA blockchain, making it a tamper-proof package. And get this, over time, if you're a reliable source of good data, you can actually build up a reputation score within this ecosystem.
So what is a data signature? Just think of it like your real-world signature on a legal document. It's a one-of-a-kind digital key that proves two incredibly important things: exactly who the data came from and that nobody has messed with it since it was signed. It's the ultimate seal of authenticity.
And here's where it gets really powerful. Once that piece of data is signed and verified, it can travel anywhere in the digital world. It can be used to train an AI model, populate a website, you name it. Any system that gets this data can instantly check the signature and know, without a doubt, where it came from and that it's the real McCoy. Okay, that's great for individuals, but what about the absolute flood of data that moves between businesses every single day? Well, that's where the system levels up. It's called G2STP, and it brings in some really cool advanced ideas like AI automatically blacklisting bad data and giving network priority to users with a better reputation. You can see the evolution pretty clearly here. The basic SDTP is all about an individual's data integrity in a single pipeline. But G2STTP blows that up into a full-on, multi-party marketplace for businesses. And the focus shifts, too. It's not just about data being correct anymore. It's about exchanging data for real contractual business value, or BV. Data actually becomes a tradable asset.
And this is what that big, bustling marketplace looks like. I know, it might seem a little complex at first glance, but the principle is exactly the same as before. You have multiple businesses, all playing by the same rules of signing their data, and now they can securely interact and trade that valuable data within this huge, trusted ecosystem. Now, to make a whole marketplace like this work, you need some rules of the road, right? So new layers are added. You've got data signatures at the business level now. The whole point of exchanging data is tied to that business value we talked about. And the entire system is governed by official rules like data exchange contracts and service level agreements, or SLAs, just to make sure every single transaction is crystal clear.
All right, so let's put all the pieces together and see what this looks like when it's fully up and running. Welcome to the Cloud Market Data Exchange.
Think of this as the grand central station for trusted data. It's a secure playground where verified businesses, AI vendors, and cloud platforms can all meet up. And the key word here is trade. This isn't just about sharing information for free. It's a real marketplace where you can buy and sell verified data and even AI services.
Let's just quickly look at who's playing in this sandbox. You've got businesses who are providing the signed data, and their deals are governed by contracts. Then you have vendors. Some might be providing the AI models and tools, while others are consuming data to build new services. And the whole thing, managed on the SVA blockchain, is built on a foundation of verifiable data and ironclad agreements like those SLAs.
So we've walked through these protocols, from the individual to the giant marketplace. But what's the big takeaway here? Why does any of this really truly matter?
This is the bottom line. When every single piece of data has a provable origin, it just changes the entire game. It cuts through all the noise, the junk, and the misinformation. It finally lets us build our critical systems, especially AI, on a foundation of actual, genuine trust.
Ultimately, this is about so much more than just a clever technical fix. A system built on verifiable data is literally the bedrock for the next generation of our technology. It's what's going to make AI more reliable, business more secure, and the internet a place we can all trust a little more.
So I'll just leave you with this one thought. Just imagine, for a second, a world where you never had to second-guess where your data came from. What kind of incredible innovations could be unlocked? What huge global problems could we finally start to solve? That is the future a framework like this is trying to build. Thanks for joining me on The Explainer.